Abe saves the day. While we were wandering up and down the little stream called Knob Creek, Abe said, "Right up there's," pointing to the east. "We saw a lot of blueberries there yesterday. Let's go over. We can bring a lot home." The stream was too wide for us to jump across. We saw a footlog and decided to try it. It was narrow, but Abe said, "Let's do it." He was like that. He would take a chance if it was important to do something. He went first and reached the other side all right. I went about halfway across when I slipped. He shouted, "Don't look down, nor up, nor sideways, but look right at me and hold on tight." But I fell off into the creek, and the water was about 7 or 8 feet deep. I could not swim, and neither could Abe. I was splashing and calling out. So he got a stick and climbed out and held it out to me. I came up, grabbing with both hands, and he put the stick into my hand. I clung to it, and he pulled me out on the bank, almost dead. He got me by the arms and shook me wet. Then he rolled me on the ground, and the water poured out of my mouth. So now it needs to highlight the evidence that Abe is a leader. So where in the text does it talk about Abe being a leader? Well, I remember it saying that he went first. So let's see where it says. Where did he go first?
Miss Harris and Miss Nussbaum, please go to the...
Okay, so he says, I have to find it. The stream was, then I decided to try it. It was narrow. He was like that. He went first and reached the other side all right. So that shows that Abe is a leader. He went first. He didn't care that something might happen to him. He took the lead. He said, "You know what? I'm going to go first." What text structure does the text follow? So comparison, I see the word compare. Were we comparing anything in this text? No. Description. Description is when you describe something. So yeah, we were kind of describing Abe. Sequence is the chronological order. That's the order that things happen. Yeah, we definitely talk about the order of Abe saving the day. Remember, it's Abe saves the day. This was definitely talking about, in order, what happened. First, middle, end. So I think that it's definitely chronological order. It's telling us the order in Abe saves the day. Okay, now let's go down and see the rest of the question. So let me erase this. And let's look at the rest of the questions. What lesson do you think the main character learned in this story? Well, I think that the main character learned that it's important to have good friends, and that your friends are there to help us when you need them. So what lesson do you think the main character learned? That good friends can help save the day. Okay, now what is the theme? Theme is something that we have not talked about yet. But if it says, what is the theme of the story? The theme means, what do you see over and over again? To help others when they are in need? Maybe. Do not cross the river when you can't swim? No, that's a silly answer. Adventures should always be shared with a friend? No, not really. What about friends can be there to help us when we need it most? So we're between A and D. Help others when they are in need. Yes, Abe does help others when they are in need. But what is the story mostly about is that friends can be there to help us when we need them most. Now, what do you think the word narrow means as it is used in the text? We saw a footlog and decided to try it. It was narrow. What do we think narrow means? Do you think it was large? No. Thin? Thin means skinny? Yeah. Or wet? Well, let's see. If it was thin, it would be hard to walk across. So I think that thin is the best answer.